Hello, this is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. I had to make sure I was recording. And I have my little list. This is a 3-card reading for Leo for the week of October 4th, which starts immediately. I hope it all becomes riches, riches, riches. And you're like, oh, I watched Jeffrey on Ripecolor and I got a check in the mail anonymously for $300 million, trillion. Wouldn't that be nice? I wish it on all of us. All right, so this is a 3-card reading for the week of October 4th. And away we go. Got myself all together. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so first off, let me put them in order so I can see them. There we go. Nice and flat. Well, I mean, you have the Magician. So the Magician is number 1. He's like after the Fool, he's the first card. I mean, the Fool is officially the first card. But the Magician is like, he brings it all in. He brings in all the energies. So, you know, he's the lightning bolt. For me, he's always the lightning bolt. And, you know, I don't know how the expression, it's almost like from heaven to earth, you know, there must be some biblical thing. There is something, but I can't think of it. You know, so you're ready to manifest really your destiny. You're ready to manifest that's so funny. Okay, so you have 2 7s. So 7s are about confidence. They're about well, 7 for me is lucky. It's like the lucky number. The Magician. So the Magician is the one who manifests into this plane, right? But I always feel like because of this angle, it's almost the angle of the 7. Well, like that for you. You know, it has this whole diagonal. There's this whole diagonal thing going on, right? Even this has a diagonalness to it, right? So the diagonal has a certain assertiveness to it, but it's also the combination of this, the combination of the spiritual and the material. That's why the cross is so ancient, and it represents the earth and blah, 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 blah. So it's almost like a shortcut. So I don't know if you've ever been to New York, but Broadway is actually the original lay of the land. So it's the magic of the land. So Broadway does this thing, right? And so to get downtown from where I live, like the easiest way to take Broadway, because if you take Broadway, you're walking an avenue, but you're cutting across avenues at the same time. I don't know why it's coming through like that. You have 2 7s. So, you know, it's like luck is behind you or with you. And it's like this original idea or this well, it's an original idea because it comes from heaven. It's an original idea because, you know, it's like you're going to manifest some sort of, or beginning to manifest some sort of original way of doing or looking at things. and it could be messages, and it's going to be fast. You know, sometimes it's a card of strife, but with these other cards, it doesn't really feel strifey. Strifeful. Strifeful? I think so. You know, this guy is like kind of looking over his portfolio, and he's kind of deciding where to go and what to do, but he knows what he has to work with, right? He knows what he has to work with. And it's almost like he's able to put together what he has to work with in order to manifest something new. There's this light reflecting. Oh, it's a moth. It's a moth. Stay away from the wool. Okay. So a moth goes toward the light, right? A moth goes toward the light. I feel like, you know, there's this, it's almost like, you know, this lightning bolt or this idea of saying, well, you know, have this and have that, or have this idea and have that idea. And I was like, I'm going to put them together quickly, or it's going to like suddenly appear. I love snapping. I can't snap with my left hand, but I snap with my right. And you're going to be able to like plant some seeds for something new to grow. You know, it's almost like you have an empty space. I'm always redecorating my house. You have some empty space, and it's like this weird, it's not 24 by 18, it's like 23 by 17 and a half. And you want to fill it, and all of a sudden you find the right piece of wood, the right piece of furniture, and it's like, oh, this is perfect. And then this goes that, and it's like, oh, done. It's almost like it was destined or something. And I really feel like there's a real divine essence to it. There's a real, you know, it's like this beginning, this like a new birth, you know, of being able to put stuff together to make it manifest here. So it's really lovely, you know, and it's very earthbound, you know, it's like a physical thing. There's a real physicalness to the whole thing. It's not like some idea that you have that's floating around, that's like kind of on the internet in a way, you know. This is like something you're able to like bring in here. Maybe it's like a perfect recipe to add to your menu, or a way to put the menu together that makes sense all together, but there's enough variety to make it interesting, you know, sort of thing. It's a good week. You know, actually, it's been a good week for nearly all the signs. So if you're interested in one-on-one, et cetera, like, subscribe, click, share. I don't know. It's all below. Blessings to you, Leo. And it seems like the first week of October is going to be very, very productive for almost all of us, which is lovely. So, you know, allow the message to come and act on it. It's about acting on it. All right. Jeffrey Ripecolor, thanks for tuning in.